the agenda as presented by Councilman Garza, supported by Councilwoman Croft. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes. Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries.
Mr. Johnson. Mr. Ventura.
Here.
Mr. Woolley.
Here.
Ms. Croft. Here. Mr. Garza.
Present.
Mrs. Roberts. Here. Mrs. Parker Craig.
Here.
Mayor Saunders.
Here.
Mrs. Bauer. Here. Mr. Bursaw.
Here.
Mr. Andres.
We have a quorum. Okay, item number 4. We have a motion to approve the resolution regarding the City of Taylor to purchase from Wayne County Treasurer Raymond Wojtowicz in his official capacity as the foreclosing governmental unit under the authority of the Michigan General Property Tax Act, the real property as described on Exhibit A attached hereto.
Motion to approve. So ordered.
Motion to approve by Councilman Mazur, supported by Councilman Johnson. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair.
Mr. Mayor?
If I could turn the floor over to Corporation Counsel and maybe give a brief overview as to the purpose of this resolution. And I believe we may have to add, I didn't see it here in the resolution, I may have missed it, incorporating the budget amendment into the resolution. Or we could, Madam Chair, I guess we could just have an additional line item for the budget amendment, that's fine as well. But we will have to incorporate the budget amendment. But I guess at this point in time, I'm sorry?
I just thought I saw something about the budget amendment already. Yeah.
Is it on the agenda? Okay.
Okay.
I don't have an agenda, so my apologies on the budget. So then if I could just turn the floor over to Corporation Counsel on the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Pursuant to the resolution, the Section 78 of the Michigan General Property Tax Act, MCL 211.78, provides that if the state of Michigan declines to exercise its right of first refusal to purchase a property from a foreclosing governmental unit, which would be Wayne County in our situation, then the city, within whose limits the property is located, may purchase the property for, quote, a public purpose. The Michigan Court of Appeals addressed the public purpose requirement of MCL 21178M in the City of Bay County versus Bay County Treasurer, which is an April 5th, 2011 Court of Appeals case, which basically holds that the determination of what constitutes a public purpose is primarily the responsibility of the legislature, and the concept of public purpose has been construed quite broadly in Michigan. Accordingly, it is not for the courts to read into MCL 21178 restrictions or conditions on what constitutes a public purpose that are not within the language of the statute itself, and which essentially usurp the legislative authority to determine what constitutes a public purpose. The court went on to state that the power in the Michigan General Tax Act relating to the return of property for delinquent taxes constitutes the performance by the state or a political subdivision of the state of essential public purpose and function. So based on that interpretation, the public purpose requirement in the Bay City case and the city's desire to both return the property to a private owner or place conditions on the sale of the property to ensure that it is redeveloped in a way that is beneficial to the city will meet the public purpose requirement set forth in MCL 211. And that's what this resolution was intended to do.
Sure. Thank you.
Is there any other discussion or questions? Or do you want to wait until the whole presentation?
I'll wait till
think the council's going to come down and sit in the front row while you make your presentation.
Madam Chair, we still have to vote on the resolution before you leave.
Should we,
This would be the second portion of the development agreement. What we need to do is pass that what we're doing tonight, and that is purchasing the properties from Wayne County Treasurer is in fact a public purpose on behalf of the city of Taylor for the purpose of redeveloping those units. And then we will discuss the particular development agreement with this particular group.
And at that time, we'll just, like, by us okaying this, are we saying go ahead and buy those properties? Because I don't think I'm really comfortable doing that yet until we have the discussion. So at this point, we're just,
Madam Chair, at this point, what we're suggesting is that we're identifying that the purpose of the next transaction would be for public purpose, assuming it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's irrelevant.
Madam Chair, I mean,
Councilman Garza.
so is this motion, or does this allow the ability to purchase these properties or not? I guess that's the question.
I guess what we're saying is we do have some questions.
Okay.
And,
Madam Chair, I guess I would refer to court counsel because we really can't, unless it can be incorporated into one, but you have the resolution and then you have a development agreement. The resolution has to be passed before the development agreement can be passed. So we could go through the presentation, I suppose, and then just go through both items as a formality at the end, if that makes sense.
okay, I think that's what we would prefer to do.
Absolutely.
So we'll just take this little,
So, Madam Chair, with that then, I introduced Shadia Watt and Dan Stockram from Realty Transitions. They were there, the group that the city has essentially negotiated the terms of this agreement with. They have a presentation tonight to talk about the benefits of their program to the city of Taylor and to the neighborhoods. So I'll turn it over.
Hi, I want to apologize for being tardy. My name is Shadia Watt. My company's name is Realty Transitions. Just a brief history of our family. We've been in the construction business for almost 35 years. We started off by purchasing tax foreclosures near the University of Dayton. We purchased close to 100 properties at the tax auction, and from there we rehabbed them and sold them to the University of Dayton. From there we started doing a lot of land development, and now we work with the third largest home builders to sell them lots, Ryan Homes, and we also build our own subdivisions as well. We built almost 7 subdivisions in Ohio ourselves. Now our family was involved in a lot of commercial deals, so they don't do a lot of residential anymore. They did the Super Walmart project in Michigan, all the Super Walmarts here in Michigan. And now my main focus is working on residential communities. I've lived in Don River here for 32 years. I've never moved. I lived in Allen Park my entire life. And Down River was a big part of my life, and it always is. I just got married. I have a 2-year-old, and I have a 1-month-old. We bought our house together 3 years ago. We remodeled it to a T because my wife wouldn't let me leave, so I incorporated everything in the house, and I don't ever intend on leaving. So here, I just wanted to explain what we're doing. We've been buying...
wait 1 second. I know that you suggested the council down here for you to see. I think it might